Hello, welcome to the local weather update. It's going to be a short one tonight. I hope you're having a great July 4th. It's 10 o'clock, and you can see the thunderstorm activity that was over New Jersey and upstate. And we did have some showers overnight on Long Island as well, a few during the day today. But most of the severe storms were well into Jersey as well as well upstate here, according to the satellite image. But one thing you do notice is that there isn't much smoke. I'm going to show you the sky today right off the bat because the afternoon that storm over New Jersey was putting a lot of mammatus on the underside. This is what it looked like here in Nassau County. We had these mammatus clouds that were quite spectacular. You can see here, look at these absolutely amazing clouds right here to look at. Very beautiful. And you can see the anvils in the sky here from these storms here. Beautiful, to say the least. And we got another look at it again. Here's another better look at that storm over Jersey, and you can see just the incredible mammatus clouds that are here from this storm. That is the mammatus clouds, the underside of this huge storm that is just spreading mammatus all over Nassau County and probably part of Queens too. Just beautiful skies, and then we had some more nice skies in the evening. You could see mixed clouds there. Some bright cirrus, some nice deep blue skies there in between the clouds. It's nice not having the smoke, you know. It really is nice. Even though it was warm and it was humid today, it was really nice not having that smoke around. It really helped make things a lot more bearable than they were. And this is wasn't really much of a sea breeze on the South Shore. Very weak sea breezes today. Again, some really cool looking clouds here. Look at these. Really beautiful cloud formations there. But anyway, let's go take a look and see what we got going on outside right now. Temperatures generally are in the mid-70s. It's muggy out there. It is humid. We've got dew points generally in the 70s as well. Though there you go, dew points in the low 70s. I'll show you what the day was like at Islip, and then we'll look at our highs and lows and tomorrow's weather. So you can see winds actually became northeasterly a little bit toward the evening. But during the day, they're very light southwesterly winds. Didn't get as hot as yesterday. We had a lot more cloud cover. We even had a little bit of light rain in the early afternoon. You could see being reported. But other than that, not nearly as hot as yesterday, but still humid. Though the air quality, again, not a problem. It was pretty decent out, although we had the humidity. So let's look at the highs on the map. Generally low 80s on Long Island. Due to the cloud cover. A little warmer in Jersey with upper 80s for highs. Lows generally in the 70s. So we're above normal with that. We'll look at precipitation as far as rainfall goes. We'll do the 24-hour precipitation, and we'll take a look and see how much rainfall Long Island got here. And you can see not a whole lot of rain for Long Island today. There was looks like there was a little more out in Ridge. I think there was a storm that hit Ridge. I'll push this down to 12 hours here. I think that's from the storm that hit Ridge. There was a storm that came out of Connecticut that hit Ridge. And did be some heavy rain to the Pine Barrens, it looks like. We'll show you that on the radar rewind in a moment. Heavier amounts as you head into New Jersey. This is where the heavier amounts are, where those stronger storms hit. Definitely some really heavy amounts there. Definitely some areas getting over 3 inches, which is pretty crazy. But it looks like not much on the Jersey Shore at all. It kind of fell apart by the time it got there, which makes sense because if we look at the radar rewind here, rewind the radar, you'll see that we rewind it down to 3 o'clock. You'll see that storm over Jersey. And this is the storm that was producing those clouds. Pretty strong storm. Severe storm, actually. There was severe storm warnings out for it. Then you could see it kind of just fizzled as it got. It looked like, it's going to hit Tom's River at 4:30. And then we move this over to 5, and poof, it just falls apart. There's another line up in Connecticut there, in coastal Connecticut. That wound up hitting Ridge and actually triggered some storms ahead of it due to the outflow boundary. That put down some rain in Ridge, it looks like. So it looks like that area, at least Ridge and the northern part of the Pine Barrens, got some rain. But other than that, not a whole lot going on. We look at the radar right now. You'll see there's just some storms dying out upstate, and that's it. There's not going to be anything left of that by the time it gets here. Looking at they actually have rainfall reports for today, and you can see here that some areas did wind up getting over 2 inches of rain. Some areas, believe it or not, even some areas in Brooklyn Coney Island, it rained pretty hard over there as well. And of course, they took down they had a link, they took it down. They had a link to the storm reports. That's already gone from yesterday, but I already went over that. So let's go look at the statistics for today, and then we'll just look at tomorrow's weather. If you want, we can go look at the storm. I already kind of did, but let's see if we can pull some storm reports here. Several Metro North underpasses impassable. And this was actually today, so it looks like there was flash flooding from that storm that hit. So several roads closed, flooding in coastal Connecticut. I didn't even know about that. Those storms did produce some flash flooding in Bridgeport. I want to see if News 12 even covered it. Probably not. Yeah, looks like a lot of flash flooding in Connecticut today. So these storms caused a lot of flooding. So that's why we go to those rainfall amounts. Let's go look at Connecticut for a moment, which I kind of didn't show. But if we go to that, you'll see. Yeah, you see that 1.31. It's a higher amounts of rain there. Yeah, 1.18 came down pretty heavy. Came down pretty heavy over there in Fairfield County. News 12 Connecticut. Well, let's see if they even brought it up. Probably not. Let's go. Let's see. Nope. Nothing. They just have beaches closed. News 12 absolutely sucks. Yeah, they didn't even cover it. They're just a joke. So let's go to the climate statistics for today. Not surprised. It's not just the Long Island News 12 that's like this. Altice just doesn't, they're trying to be like New York 1. They just want to gear to, a certain demographic of people that are interested in the weather. They're interested in their politics and fluff, and that's pretty much it. All right, so let's go to the climate statistics for today, and we'll see how we fared at Islip. Islip was 5 degrees above normal, mainly because of that warm low that we had at night. Central Park, only 1 degree above normal, so it's just more humid today. It wasn't as warm due to all the cloud cover. So let's go to the models next, and we are just going to look at tomorrow's weather here. HRRR, 0Z run, and let's go take a look at this. So you'll see here for tomorrow, you'll see not that much. There may be a very isolated storm, but I think it will be much more sun tomorrow. If we look at the dew points and wind flow, we're going to start off with that light easterly flow, almost a northerly flow in the morning, and then it becomes southerly later on. But it can still heat up. Dew points are still high. You see that the dew points are high. It will be hotter because we will have more sunshine. Obviously, we're not going to be dropping too much tonight. Upper 60s is going to do it tomorrow. Well into the 80s for Long Island. Upper 80s, maybe close to 90 in western Nassau County. And you're going to be dealing with 90s in New Jersey. So it's going to be pretty much hotter tomorrow for sure. But there will be more sunshine. And we might even have blue sky even with the heat. RGM's not really showing too many clouds. Maybe a few clouds here and there. But definitely more sunshine for tomorrow. So that is going to wrap up this local weather update. Thank you for watching. Have a good night and a happy 4th of July.